Hi, I'm Kenny Goldie, the author of the Do-It-Yourself Bailout, and I want to thank you right here sincerely for purchasing this brand new Debt Settlement Easy Business Plan. Since you did, I can only imagine that you or someone you love is struggling with burdensome credit card debt right now and looking for a way out other than paying it all off at full interest forever, or filing bankruptcy, or maybe just ignoring it and defaulting and hoping that doesn't come back to haunt you. Whatever it is, I'm really excited for you to dig into the book. Right now, my automated systems are going to be sending you an email to the email address that you used to purchase the book. That'll have all of your login information to the membership site so you can get access to the book right away. That email is going to take a few minutes, so while we wait, I wanted to take a moment to teach you something, and really to start by asking you a question. After you've read the book, after you've absorbed all of the information that I have to offer, and it really is so much. Everything that I learned in my own debt settlement journey, negotiating settlements with half a dozen US banks, and everything that I've taught to and learned from thousands of readers and clients over the last more than a decade now of coaching people through do-it-yourself debt settlement. After you've taken in all of that knowledge and information, what do you think the biggest hurdle is still going to be to you successfully negotiating settlements on your debt with your banks and lenders? I'll tell you, it's going to be your emotions. When I was in debt, and look, it was almost $250,000 when my business partner passed away and the 2007 subprime mortgage crisis hit and the 2008 market crash hit. Even more burdensome than the debt itself were the emotions. And the debt was burdensome. Let me tell you, I was paying almost $4,000 a month in minimum payments, most of that in interest, so the payments didn't even make the balance go down. I was making, like you are, some really difficult choices about what to do with my severely limited finances. Do I pay all that interest, or do I make my mortgage payment and try and save my house, which was in foreclosure at the time? Do I make that interest payment or buy food? But even more than those choices, I was suffering from a lot of pain, a lot of fear for my future, anxiety over those finances, and stress and shame for my business deal failing, and some guilt, and all of that was creating this really terrible negative feedback loop in my body. I wasn't sleeping well, I wasn't eating well, I wasn't exercising, I was getting irritable and pushing away family and friends. All of those emotions were living in me so heavily, even more heavily than the debt. It got to the point where when I started negotiating with debt collectors, instead of really negotiating to get out of debt, I was negotiating to get out of the painful emotions. I wanted to say yes to 10% off, 15% off, just to relieve myself of all that pain and fear and stress and anxiety and guilt. It's like I had this notion that if I could get out of the debt, that would alleviate the pain. That was really the goal, not just the finances, but to start enjoying my life again, pain-free and stress-free. But I realized as I went through it, that was kind of reverse thinking. That as long as I was in pain while negotiating, and this is the truth, debt collectors could sense that and use it against me. Use it to their advantage in the negotiations, because guess what? Debt collectors aren't feeling that pain and fear and stress while they're on the phone with a borrower who's trying to negotiate a settlement. They're treating debt settlement like a business against somebody who's treating it like a way out of emotion. And that was working against me. What I realized is that by letting go of the emotions first, by just letting go of all that pain and fear and stress and anxiety, and sleeping well and eating well and getting the support of family and friends, I was in a better position to negotiate better settlements on my debt. Now, I know that's easier said than done. Oh, just let go of the pain up front, Kenny, even while I'm still in debt. How do you do that? Well, that's why I'm talking to you now. I've created a Debt Settlement Easy Business Plan video course. And let me tell you, this is a master course in do-it-yourself debt settlement, packed with everything that's in the book and all of my personal stories and anecdotes and lessons from my own journey and from my readers and clients, plus everything you see here behind me. There's charts and graphs and graphics and videos and examples from the web right as I talk. And most importantly, it's me. It's me coaching you, walking you, leading you, guiding you through the process. This is something that until now has only been available to my high-end coaching clients, to people who were in hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and still had the ability to pay me thousands of dollars to coach them through the process personally. I could never do that with somebody who just bought the Do-It-Yourself Bailout or even the Do-It-Yourself Bailout Easy Business Plan book. I just can't get across on the page the coaching and the enthusiasm and the motivation and the inspiration that I want to deliver as hard as I try and think I succeeded as much as I could in the book, which you'll see when you read it, I just feel it's not the same as me right there beside you, coaching you through the process to really maximize the benefit from the book and give you the best chance of what I say often in the book, potentially getting out of debt as quickly and economically and with the most control as possible. So the first two of those are easy to understand, right? I want to get out of debt quickly and I want to get out of debt without it costing me a lot of money. But what does it mean to have control? That control part only comes when you've mastered the emotions, when you have let go of the pain and fear and stress and anxiety, and don't let the debt collectors use it against you in the negotiations so that you can really take the upper hand and the advantage in those negotiations to get yourself out of debt for the benefit of yourself and your future and your family. That's why I created this course. And it's not that expensive. It's not the thousands of dollars that I charge to clients. It's not even many hundreds of dollars. It is if you buy it standalone, if you were to just go buy the course on its own. But right here, just as my own thank you, my way of welcoming you to the do-it-yourself bailout community for purchasing the book upfront and trusting me with that, it's like 50% off on this page only because I really want you to get it. I really want you to have me right there with you, holding your hand, pushing you through, guiding you and coaching you through this process so you can get out of debt as quickly and economically and with as much control as possible. So all the details are below this video on this page, the price and everything. I hope you do get it here. If you choose not to, I get it. Dig into the book first. You're gonna love the book. You really are. It's packed with all of the knowledge and information that I'm talking to you about. If you do get it, I think it will make your journey that much easier and that much faster. Either way, thank you so much for trusting me enough to purchase the Do-It-Yourself Bailout Debt Settlement Easy Business Plan. You're gonna love it. And welcome to the community, and I'll see you on the inside.